It's the Wickersham Leader Show with today's episode, Foaming Rage. Greetings, everybody. Welcome. Oh, what's that? All right, it's gone. Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of Art with me, Wickersham Leader, your host and your pilot for today's voyage. We are continuing our Indie Tunes presentation with a rendition of one of the forefronters of Flash popularity, Foamy the Squirrel, who is from Neurotypically Yours, I think. Yeah, Neurotypically Yours. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure what the show is about, if I'm totally honest. I mean, I look at it and he seems irreverent, totally not, like, politically correct, totally uncaring to other people, right? You hear all of it. But I've never seen any of this. I don't know, maybe maybe I'll have to check some out someday, but it just doesn't seem like something I'll jive with all too well. On the plus side, he is incredibly simple and consists only of a single color. So we might be able to have some fun with it. But given his propensity for, I don't know, given his propensity for certain poses, maybe a good idea to just, I don't know, keep it simple, stupid, as they often say. I mean, come on, his head is like a triangle. So let's see if I could do something here with it to make it more interesting. Guy's got huge eyes, too. I mean, he's from that age back in the day where you didn't have to do a whole lot to get... You didn't have to do too much with your characters to get them off the ground back then. They didn't always demand lore or a story like a lot of shows do now. Now, not that it's bad that they do that, but the barrier for entry used to be a little lower. Although I think, let's see. His eye sits about here. And his eyes are green. Now, as for the shape of his nose, I'm seeing a few different interpretations here. But usually the nose is just a black dot, like just a circle. And he's a very rage-filled, vengeful fellow, huh? Hello, Congus. Foamy's a very interesting niche series. Why don't you tell me about it, since you've actually seen it and I haven't? Should he be flipping the bird? I wonder if I should do that. I could inject a little bit more of the design from the more modern stuff from what I'm seeing here. A little bit more darkness around the eyes. Kind of to exemplify his rage a bit more. I'm tempted to draw a mouth. I'm like, don't draw a mouth, but like, I want to draw a mouth. It would probably look something like this if he had one. Yes, you know, like, because it's flippin' Flash, right? So it would be a super basic mouth. Or it would be a giant mouth that opens up like this. And he would be like... But, you know, when he opened his mouth, it would probably look like this. Because every single one of these people, like, used to watch anime. It's either Foamy ranting about political or general topics, or he's unloading his sage wisdom to his caretaker. The one who's just there for some... fan service, I guess you might call it. Huh, Foamy the Squirrel's on Wikifur. Ones I remember quite vividly is the LGBT bullying and antidepressants. Gonna take a guess on his stances on those. There's even a video about her getting a breast reduction reflecting that men don't treat her well anymore. So she just leads into it. Two other squirrels, a pill addict in glasses, and a British one with a purple mohawk. Oh. This one named Pillsy? Yep. And Begley. Is that his actual name? According to this wiki, it's Pills E. It's gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, I mean... It could not be, it might not be, but I'm pretty sure that it is him. Saw the series when you were 10. How did it affect you? It's 40% of the reason you felt like a sailor today. Sure. I don't know what pose this is. It's like he's getting ready to punch you, I guess. Tech support character is an Arabic stereotype. Always portrayed. Arabic stereotype? I guess I was expecting an Indian stereotype from a tech support center. Oh my gosh, the first episode of this show came out on September 10th, 2001. How? Wow. Oh, they don't even have a picture of every single... They don't even have screen caps. I'm gonna have to go searching for screen caps. Jermaine. Her name is Jermaine. Goodness, there's a lot of episodes of these. Goodness, there's 381 of them. I mean, from the looks of it, it's just... Ooh, actually, that's not bad. I like this one. Hold on. So every single one of them is just I'm looking at these and yeah, they're all just rants. Interesting. It's a rant sona. That's what this is. Yeah. What the heck? Bach? Why are we... Oh, it's Ace Attorney. Why are we playing Bach? When did this happen? Relax, he can't sue you, he's dead. I wasn't relaxing, but I'm like, why the heck is I didn't take you for a Bach fan, one, and two, why is it an Ace Attorney? Also, it's the whole thing. I also was not expecting the whole thing. Looks like he had a redesign somewhat recently. Well, not recently, but he had a redesign later that changed the shape of his tail. Because it looks like originally his tail was shaped like this, more or less. But then at some point they changed it to a tail that looks like this. I'm not sure which one to use. Do classic Foamy, immortalize him. Yeah? Sure, whatever. I mean, it's very obviously made so this guy can anonymously dump all of his shower thoughts. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is very clear. I wouldn't be surprised if the person who voices Jermaine is like, I don't know, a partner or something. Hold on. Alright. Yeah. Let's try this. A little smaller. That works. Oh, and I mean, you want to talk about simple designs? This whole thing consists of 3 colors, 4 if you count black. Foamy's yelling at a Starbucks barista. What about? The new design looks kind of cutesy. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's easier to play around with. Don't quite remember what he says in most of these rants, just the visuals. Okay, well, this is gonna be really simple to set up, thankfully. Really easy. I don't know what I want the background to be, though. They did all sorts of things with the backgrounds in these from the looks of it. From your typical Flash style to even did comic style with these wacky colors and everything. Sometimes it was something very basic, not exactly sure. Wow, he had an album? The park is the most common setting. You think he just made Jermaine because he just wanted to have a hot chick in there? Could be, or maybe he threw him when he wasn't getting enough views. Could be anything, honestly. All right, well, let's get started. Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum ba-bum 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 bum 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 ba-da-do-do-do-do. Ooh. There we go. Ooh. I think she wasn't there at the start. Well, according to this list of episodes, she was there in the first one. This was my has-been hotel. Oh gosh, yeah, you're right. You probably shouldn't have been watching this either. But I guess all of us had something like that, where we were staying up and checking out stuff that we shouldn't have been. I don't know if I should have been watching The Angry Video Game Nerd as a kid. I mean, that language is not the worst in the world. At the end of the day, it's not like he's overly vulgar. What am I saying? Yeah, he's overly vulgar, but it's not like it's... What's the word I'm looking for? You could show that in public and, you know, it would be still fine. It's not like it... Ooh. Used to roll my eyes, people that claim the cartoony or childlike styles is a cute debate kids into seeing awful stuff, but thinking back, most of what I watched as a kid did exactly that. I don't think they were baiting you. I think that's just what you got attracted to, you know? But you know what I think was kind of baiting kids on purpose? And that I think Happy Tree Friends was baiting kids on purpose. All my friends in school watched it. And you know, it's funny because I remember they did this one video that about piracy. And we had to, and they played it for us in a computer class, but we had no idea that it was like totally safe to watch. So me and my friend looked at each other when the Happy Tree Friends logo came on screen. And we were like, I don't think you should be showing this. We thought our teacher had no idea what was in it. Just pick up old ones to jog my memory. Foamy has a weird mix of opinions, it seems. Do you think it's actually his opinions still, or do you think that it's like something he just made for shock value? Like, are you supposed to, is it like Rick, where you're not supposed to like him? Or you're not supposed to want to be him or anything like that? Says you shouldn't date men that listen to 90s music or women that dress like that, and he has a lot of fat phobic rants. Like, one minute I'm thinking, wow, weirdly based, and need this something that has me like, arrows. Arrows? Messed up your emote. Oh, I see. Would you recommend people watch it? No, huh? You know what? We should do Sly 4. I thought you wanted to do Riders first. I do. There's just so many games we have to do, and we have so little time. So little. Why is the planet exploding? Because you have a job and you're always, you need to set everything up days in advance, and I can't ask you to take every week off. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna probably have time after the con's over. Oh, okay. Is that today? This weekend. Oh, next. Okay, yeah. Spiders will take a week minimum even if you suck at it. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Tell me what? Do you think Froggy did it? Oh, they cannot tell the difference between this color on the inside and the color on the outside. Hang on. Froggy would. I saw Prime. He's a bloodthirsty war criminal. Wait, what did he do? She tried to murder Sonic? I like the pirates are ticked at him, right? And they're shooting at him, and Catfish hesitates, but then Froggy hops onto the gun and slams his foot on the trigger repeatedly. Oh my gosh. Didn't expect that. Why? Why is he so bloodthirsty? Alright, and then we gotta get the eyes. Froggy's a psycho. That whole third season was so abysmal, my eyes were glazed over. Did you finish the whole show? Is it all over? Alright, let's get the eyes. 2 of them, right? Hang on, what is this? Oh, okay, there's nothing there. Alright, there's nothing in there. Whew. You know what? Before we do the eyes, let's get in the eyebrows. It's so boring. Like, can we go somewhere else? We've been in the Grim watching these idiots smash robots for 4 hours. Oh. Yeah, alright. That works. And then get in the eyes. What is this? Oh, Klonoa. No, excuse me. Pokemon X and Y. It sounds like Klonoa, though, doesn't it? Two out of 10 show 9 did nothing wrong and Sonic didn't deserve to win. Did Shadow deserve to win? Is it? Oh, hold on. Is the show, like, complete? Is it finished, or are there gonna be more episodes? There's no more show. Okay. Now we just get the green. Even though the ending implied there would be more, there's nothing else. Oh, okay. We don't really know what happened. A shadow looms over Green Hill and one can only assume it's the Chaos Council. Oh. So they left a cliffhanger for another season. Sonic never explains what happened to any of his friends. Wait, they have no idea? As far as I know, they're done. Okay. That's weird. Then why did they leave a cliffhanger? Dear fanfic writers, you have this mess. Oh, yeah? Ugh. Okay. Nice big ol' eyes. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Somebody remembered that they can throw stuff. And that they can drop stuff. I haven't put in a limit yet, so... But for today, I don't mind. Just keep throwing things at me. I'll be fine. Trying to complete the Dragon Ball Fighter Z combo trials, and I'm low-key getting upset. Oh, you feel what I feel. Like, all the time. Hallelujah, I'm not alone. There we go. Now he's looking right at you. That's what we want. There's a Big the Cat robot now? Ooh, do we have Metal Big? I want to see Metal Big. Metal Big sounds sick. He's huge. Is that his name? Huge the Cat? No, but it'd be pretty funny. I think it would be, yeah. Alright. Now for the nose. I think it's called Grimbig. That's a little lame, but alright. The Grim Reaper and it's just Big the Cat. These combo trials are really bad. Most of these are more difficult combos, are highly impractical. On top of that, there's no input display. You can't even tell when or what inputs are going through, so half the time I feel like I'm just mashing buttons. Wait, don't they have... Don't they have a thing on screen? All right, let's take a look. How are my lines looking? All right, there are 2, 1. So there's these 2 up here, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I gotta figure out how to do that vein. Kind of sucks I didn't give them more personality. Are they... should they have personality? They have the inputs for the combo on screen. They don't show a display of what you're actually inputting. That's so weird. I could have sworn that DBFZ would have a display of those things. The first one did. Yeah, the one of Sonic. That one had... like a personality, I think. Oh, neurotically yours. Sorry, I was just looking up. I thought it was neurotypically yours, not neurotically yours. Whoops. Wow, there are a lot of different designs for the girl. Lots of different hairstyles, but if there's anything that's consistent, they keep making her cleavage bigger. The Amy's act very weird around each other. I don't think I like it. What are they like? They're like into each other? That'd be really funny. It comes off that way. It's really weird. Nobody else acts like that. I think Sonic would be into himself. I don't know. I just get the feeling that Sonic would be totally into himself. You're like, hey, handsome. Right back at you, handsome. And then they'd be like hanging out all day, just complimenting themselves. Holding hands and staring at each other, they try to slap a band-aid on by saying they're sisters, but like, bro, it's too late. You can't pull that card now. Maybe it's just... I don't know. Maybe it's a you thing. Maybe you're seeing something that's not there. No, men, Jen also thought it was kind of weird. Oh, alright, yeah. There we go. You know, listening to this music, just... when I hear this music, you know what I think of? Oh, hold on. It looks like somebody's coming to deliver something to my house. I'll finish that thought when he rings the doorbell or something. Give me a second. Alright, never mind. They didn't ask me to sign anything, and they didn't even ring the doorbell or knock or anything. They just left it there. So I'll get it later. I don't need to get the mail now. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, that song makes me think of the late 2000s. And you know what? I'm realizing I'm pretty nostalgic for that time. The one that was just playing earlier. I don't know what song that was. That was Phoenix Wright music, right? Celeste? Oh, that was Danganronpa. Never mind. But yeah, that song just gives me vibes from that time, you know? Like that's what music sounded like then. In a lot of games and online spaces and stuff like that. Like before dubstep got big, right? Gosh, you guys remember when dubstep was brand new? Remember how many people were lambasting it? It really seemed like dubstep was going to be like the dominant musical taste for a while because it was everywhere. I mean, I almost thought that that dubstep was going to be to the 2010s like what disco was to the 70s. I don't know what the 2010s can claim for itself as like its own popular music styles. Being a dubstep gun in Saints Row 4. Huh. It would make people dance to dubstep. Oh, kind of like the disco gun in Ratchet and Clank, huh? But I have some nostalgia for around those days. Like I think back to the Wii and the DS era, especially as moments in my life where I'm like, wow, you know. I kind of miss being a kid then, sometimes. I almost feel like the dubstep pushback was where the I was born in the wrong generation stuff got popular. Gosh, I remember that too. It seemed like every time you went to like a popular song from the 1980s, everybody was saying I was born in the wrong generation. You know what though? I'd wager that it's not going away. I wager that there's still stuff like that where you see people saying things like, you still see stuff like people saying they were born in the wrong generation. Because you know what I saw recently? I saw some people say, man, I wish I was a teenager in 2020. Granted, it was just like a few people, but I think that like the sentiments like that, you still hear them around every so often. Like some kids were saying, I wish I was a teenager during 2020. We're all born in the wrong generation because every generation has human rights problems. Well, that's not what they're talking about, really. When people say something like, I was born in the wrong generation, what they're usually referring to is that, oh man, I like this thing, but this isn't popular, or this isn't what most people my age are doing. So I wish I could go back and like experience that, you know, as I was supposed to, because I would have been all over this. And every generation has things like that. After a while, I think you realize that going back and living in the past would kind of suck. Because we have a lot of modern conveniences that we take for granted pretty much every time. Every generation is wrong because they're cringe. And of course, then there are people who will always say that, basically they'll always say, culture peaked when I was 12. You know? Swan Lake? You know, because they'll say like they used to play good shows on Cartoon Network. I fear for this generation. Or they used to play good music on the radio. Now what are kids listening to? Gosh, I forgot. I don't even know what's on Cartoon Network. Well, right now there isn't a whole lot of new stuff. They're playing a bunch. Cartoon Network right now is playing a whole bunch of stuff from the 2010s. They still play Adventure Time and Steven Universe reruns a lot. Of course, there's also, they actually just announced a new block. Not a new like named block or anything, but like here's your old classic favorites, you know, being played again. And they're what do they got now? So they're playing the Steven Universe and Adventure Time and regular shows still, and Gumball. Gumball's getting a movie, I think. They're still doing Teen Titans Go. They're still doing that. They're doing We Bare Bears. I think in terms of new shows, they've got Prince Ivandoe, which is a show I haven't watched. The Heroic Quest of the Valiant Prince Ivandoe. Yeah. Oh, it's not new. It's from 2017. When did season 3 come out? Oh no, never mind. Yeah, it's still getting new episodes, so it's not dead. It's still getting new episodes. Okay. Oh, it's based off of a book. Didn't know that. Oh, it's from Denmark. Huh. All right, well, now we've got everything in place. Let's start shading. But yeah, there isn't a whole lot of new stuff coming out right now, and that's bound to happen, right? Like, there's bound to be lulls, especially when it comes to a TV station right now, because TV stations in general are kind of panicking, trying to figure out how to keep people watching TV, because everyone's moved to streaming. And also, though, Cartoon Network will do things that are absolutely stupid. There was this show called Elliot of Earth, right? And it was made by it had some of the same people who worked on Gumball working on it, right? It's a cute show. I haven't seen too much of it, but what I saw, it was well put together. It's cute, right? Well done. They played the entirety of season 1's episode over a week and then never played it again. I mean, I still think that Cartoon Network is the best place to find cartoons nowadays. Because even though they're not making a lot of new stuff, they're still making new stuff. And they're willing to play classics. They're willing to play good stuff that from the past, you know? Like Adventure Time is 13 years old. They gotta do is run shows for longer than that. I mean, a lot of people also hate ads, so they're buying subscriptions to avoid those. And of course, you know, there's also the benefit of I can watch whatever I want to watch whenever. I mean, that's the big crux of it, isn't it? The instant ability to watch what you want to whenever you want. But for most people, I think you kind of get into a choice anxiety there, where there's so many options, you just kind of... choice paralysis, that's it. Where there's so many options, you just end up making none of them, or you keep falling back onto a few favorites. It doesn't help that on top of that, a lot of these places are pushing for binging, where you watch everything all at once. And then you gotta wait, you know? There's long times. Just wanted the choice at any time if I want it. The services, you keep canceling everything. Well, that's another thing. HBO Max, or Max as it's just now simply called. That whole thing sucks, all right? They do the merger with Discovery. They now have a bunch of debt from doing said merger. So they keep making stuff and writing it off for tax breaks. And then they cancel stuff because, I don't know, I guess it's more money for them if they have less to pay. It's a miracle they haven't fired David. 'Cause they're still in debt. They also got rid of OKKO. Oh, yeah. And that's the thing, that's also the thing. You're not gonna show it to me I want, you know, people will buy something if it's easily available. That's like true. People will pay to see something if they can get their hands on it. But if they can't, you're gonna see a lot of people just resort to piracy. Steam is, Gabe Newell and Steam understood this very well, which is why they wanted to make Steam as easy to use as possible. And, you know, even to this day, Steam is like the one monopoly that everybody's okay with. It's on Hulu, but it's not in order. That means it's on Disney Plus. It's because they give me such insane sales. Yeah, I mean, they have a good working platform. Almost every game you could want is on there. It's very convenient for the end user to have everything all in one place, but it's super susceptible to bad actors. We're just lucky that Valve is not a bad actor, at least right now. I mean, if they, you know, quote me on this, I guess, and shame me for it in 5 years if it turns out that Steam is going down that route, but right now, you know, right now, Steam is chill. I've heard people say if Gabe dies, it's over. I don't know. Valve doesn't have very many employees, plus the company isn't publicly traded. Truly, they do nothing and let your competition shoot themselves in the foot. Strategy is superior. Yeah. I mean, all they do is they provide a service that people want, and that's really the crux of it. You can't beat that. Kirby's Epic Yarn is a beautiful game. Love it. Definitely a better content preservation for internet content. That's true. I mean, there is, on some level, it's completely unfeasible to try to protect everything. There is no way you're going to be able to get absolutely everything out there. But that doesn't mean it's a fruitless effort, you know? I feel like... But we kind of run into a problem of the backups to stuff on the internet are also on the internet. So if something happens to the internet, it may just all disappear. But I don't know what sort of thing would happen to the internet, you know? Currently in the process of saving up for 2 more hard drives, and one is for MLPG4 content that may have been lost. Good example, Janimations, because Hasbro flushed everything. Janimations? Is that the guy who... Is that one of the guys who, like, dubbed over bits of the episodes and recontextualized them, or is that someone else? No, he animated MLP shirts so accurate it was impossible to tell the difference. Oh, okay. I was reminded of Flufflepuff recently. One of my buddies in VR chat showed me like an episode or two again after years of not knowing about it. Love me a fluffy pony. Who was married to Queen Chrysalis, apparently. I forgot that happened. They're lesbians? I don't know. It feels like Chrysalis kind of doesn't want any part of it. At least from the one I remember seeing. Nah, actually comes around eventually. I've seen all of them. Oh, okay. We've got Flufflepuff's strongest soldier here. Part of the Fluffy Puff. Oh, exactly. You're part of the Flufflepuff army. Any more I can do here? I could probably get in some lighting. Wait, am I? Oh, whoops, wrong one. Ah, here it is. But what to do about the veins that I put there? I could just ignore the veins, but I feel like that would like brings the whole thing together. Let me try for the veins. His name is Foamy. He wants to go home. He yells and he swears. He's always getting stares, but at least he's not Jermaine because she's always such a pain. Is that the theme song? I didn't know he had a theme song. No, I was bored. Oh, I see. Alright, let's see. How do we do this? Let me try this. That's not bad. It could be better. Seen that old Flash animation called The Ultimate Showdown? Sure, it's a song by Neil C.C. Rega. I mean, it's a classic. I feel like I've been taken back to time to those days. I mean, yeah. Let's see. Can I? How do I make this more? Let me try this. That's a little better. Yeah, that works. All right, let's shade the eyeballs. I feel so relaxed. I can go at my own pace. I don't have to speed up to make it finish in a decent amount of time. Should I go for red? Do you think making it... Hold on. Do you think adding a red to his eyes is a good idea? No, he just looks high. No, he just looks high. It just looks zooted. I'll leave it like this. I'll leave it like this. Why is it in 10 minutes? Why is what 10 minutes? Oh, the time limit for music? Cause we don't want people to go for too long. We don't want people to play music that lasts forever. Last thing you want is somebody to start playing a song that goes on for like a flippin' hour. And it's just easier to not have to deal with that. I meant the song. This song isn't 10 minutes, it's only 2.5. Me when I put in 10 hours of Frank Sinatra. 10 hours? Does his entire filmography even go that long? Okay, put on the eyes. Give me something colorful there. Give me something nice and colorful. And then on top of that, bring out the... Huh. I kind of like that with the light there, with the light there, excuse me. Actually kind of looks a little cute. Kind of like his new design. You think so? It's funny you say his new design, but from looking at the wiki, it looks like his last episode was in 2016, so it's not even, like, new. And the eyebrows. There we go. All right, let's try getting the lighting in. The ding-dang rodent is always glaring at me. I mean, that's what he does, right? He just stares at you because he doesn't exactly have a mouth. Can't really do much else except look at you. Wait, I know this song, kinda, because it's a battle theme. Wonder if one day he'll come out in an animated series and Adult Swim out of nowhere. I think he's too raunchy and politically incorrect even to come back. No, I know it's Pokemon, but I think I know which one it is. I thought... Ah, yeah, Team Flare. It's not the battle theme, but it's the motif. It is, yeah, it's the music that plays whenever they show up. I always thought it was weird that essentially Team Flare was like the fashion police, but instead of them just telling you that your outfit sucks, they're like trying to nuke everything. I'm like, why are they doing that? Like, by all accounts, Team Flare, they're terrorists. And it doesn't help that they also, in my opinion, are the worst team. I mean, they have like nothing memorable going on. Why are they a fire theme? They have nothing to do with fire. Now, a background. What do we want to do here? Someone's flame burnt. Prometheus's flame? Wait, they're talking about Prometheus? I don't know, making stuff up. Like them! Oh, I see. I have no idea why they're fire. Yeah, well, neither do I. Now I need a background. What do we do here? I found a Foamy I found a Foamy OC. Oh my gosh, it's a squirrel. Rachel, age 20, race squirrel, BF, none yet, possibly Begley later on. BFF, Jermaine, Begley, Foamy, Pilsy, and Dahada. Occupation, part of card cult. When was this posted? In 2012. She's got blonde hair. She's got purple dyed tips on the tail. I mean, I wonder if this account is still active. Hold on, do they still post? Oh, their last post is from 2013. Either they moved off or they lost the drive to create. Rachel in my story is an alternate version of Jermaine. She shows how Jermaine's life could have been if all the stuff she had to go through didn't happen. She has some moments with Begley, but is technically not dating him. This shows that Jermaine could have had a nice relationship with someone, but of course, if Jermaine hadn't gone through all that stuff she's been through, then the show wouldn't be as interesting. So instead, I made my own character showing what her life could have been like. Rachel is a new character altogether, but still shows a connection with Jermaine with her own personality. Yeah. I mean, you love it. This is what fan characters were like back then, though. You know? You're having a tough time with those emotes today, aren't you? Implying Jermaine had character beyond being a pair of boobs. Did she? It looks like some of the rants, actually, when I was looking up for the episodes, right? Some of the rants were hers. She did a rant on supernatural romance books like Twilight. If you call her losing weight a character arc, then sure. Oh, wait. Is that why they drew her with the Oh, they drew her really curvaceous in this little bit, and then she went back to being super skinny again. Is that what that was about? I don't have a good background. It looks like most of the backgrounds in this show were edited photos. So let me try to find some generic backgrounds, see if I can find anything. Ah, what the heck? I'll just use a color palette from one of the book's covers. Something super basic here. Nothing wrong with it really, but you could tell how she was drawn and animated. Oh yeah. I mean, hey, that's kind of where this stuff was back then, wasn't it? It was a lot of eye candy and violence. Because it was, you know, back in the day, it was a Wild West. Anybody could make anything. There was no, like, YouTube didn't have anything to worry about. You know, YouTube didn't have anything they needed to worry about back then because they didn't have all these stuff about monetization yet. I'll just do it like this. All right, that's Foamy. He's super simple. Now I just need to sign it. So normally when I sign these, I try to mimic the art style of the logos. But this might be a little hard. Let's see if I can try something here. What font is this? It's a serif font. Not quite. Let me try. Yeah, let's give this one a shot. And let's edit this. Let's play around with it. Ooh, yes. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can play around with this. One more. There we go. Yeah, that looks right. That looks about right. All right. Copy, paste, and then. See, I like making it look like the logo if I can help. If I can help it. Now, how about that? Well, pretty much looks exactly like him. Not much you can do to mess this one up. A nice quick one today. Nothing too crazy. Well, I had a lot of fun making that one. It was a nice change of pace. I'm glad. Actually, I've been having fun making a bunch of them. In any case, that does it for this week's focus on indie tunes. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the little-known fellas from little-known places. Since it's still Women's History Month, we're going to be dedicating next women to those lovely ladies of Toontown. There will be a vote later tonight, and there will also be, you know, more cartoons next Saturday. In any case, I hope you guys all enjoyed what you saw. I'll be seeing you tomorrow with more Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Have yourselves a very good afternoon and a good night. And that is all, folks.